Ini cukup bagus, itu pertama. Kedua, dia berada di, ya tanda petik LCR Idemitsu, ada sponsor dari pihak Jepangnya, dan kami baru naik itu kan sempat tidak ada pembalap Jepang. 2018 dia naik, baru Nakagami ada pembalap Jepang lagi setelah beberapa lama, dan uniknya lagi nih Honda.
Setelah yang ini ada Astrini Putri akan hadir dengan hadiah jutaan rupiah buat Anda. Jadi kalau pengen ikutan dan dapetin hadiahnya gimana?
Libasan pembalap yang lain.
Kita akan langsung saja bergabung dengan Alkanis GP untuk menyaksikan
Podium since Katsuyuki Nagasuga in mind. His mindset is to get the whole shot with Suzuki's point matters in MotoGP at the moment. Yeah, there were a couple of late changes. Quattararo on the medium, Fabio Quattararo. That is quite a... He starts from pole, green flag waves at the back wheel. Away we go, the lights go out, a brilliant start, a dream start for Taka Nakagami. Oh, there was almost a clip there, wasn't there, between Morbidelli and Alex Rins, so the place that Rins... Oh, Nakagami! He's gone! He's blown it! Believe what you're seeing. Unbelievable, it's Binder and Jack Miller. Wow. Red hot favourite, the clear favourite, Taka Nakagami. Fabio Quattararo, a brilliant start from 12th on the grid. He's up. GP19 of Johan Zarco down this long back slope, getting aggressive, looking to make a move on Fabio Quattararo. Franco Morbidelli it is then that leads. Thought minimum today, if everything went his way, he'd be on the podium. Everybody thought he was nailed on. Okay, through turn one, there's no... Binder's gone into the back of Jack Miller. He's got nothing to worry about here for Alex Rins. He knows that Morbidelli's not pulling away from him. Yeah, there's going to be tears tonight for Taka, unfortunately. In the pan from Nakagami in 2020. In the background there, Joan Mir away from this group, and Alex Marquez is closing. Bargro behind him. That looks like the hard-charging Miguel. That spells danger for the front runners. Because of Alex stages of this race, but there's so much to come here. So many tails that could still... Marquez is all over the back of him. We're now on board with the number 73. Eyes entered the pits, not quite sure what's happened early on with the Pramac Ducati man. I forget, worried him. He had to get through on Maverick Vinales, and that was lovely. Going through right now. It's beautifully done. That's class. That is close and class. And the Honda in the past was hard to turn, a bit of understeer. Fabio Quattararo, and as Matt mentioned, he's got bother here, big style, hasn't he? Yeah, he is points crucially to Joan Mir in the World Championship. He's going to be, but yeah, brilliantly done. The trust he has in that front tyre and the front gap, Vinales quite comfortably already through sector 2 on this current lap. 13th place is lapping just as quick as Morbidelli. He's just not got any pace at all to go with Alex Marquez. Fire on Miguel Oliveira in the Andalusian Grand Prix, wasn't it? Crucial ground in the championship. He's down in 12th place. Zarco's going to do well here to hang on to 3rd place, because they back here to the likes of Zarco, Mir and Marquez. Mir in terms of tyre durability. Yeah. It's 3/10 back to Mir. Here comes Paul Espargaro. Sorry, Matt. He's trying to fight back, but it's no good for him, and he might just find just in turn ahead of Ika Lekawona. And he goes side by side on the approach into turn 16, but the gap's come down to under a 10th now, so he's right on Zarco's case. Lovely. He had to do that because Morbidelli and Rins are starting to break away. The gap had gone up to 2 points, just costing that time at the end of the race where he couldn't reel in Rins. Too many laps here if he has ambitions and hopes of being on the top step. Pulls out those crucial 3 or 4 bike lengths on the Honda, which is going to... He comes. Yeah. Look at that line he holds on the Repsol Honda. Alex Marquez goes through, make the block pass into turn 1, and that's going to cost Alex Marquez crucial time. Again, that's exactly what Joan Mir just did. He had to do it. Well, they'll be blocking and defending. Alex Marquez, though, can turn that Honda through those final couple of corners. It looks like at the moment he's comfortably controlling Alex Rins. Instrument, they're keeping a rather safer distance between the two of them. At the moment, like in 2012 when they were Tech 3 Yamaha teammates, that was there. These are your leaders out front, half a second covering but Franco Morbidelli, Rins cannot get inside that really hard on that front end of that Petronas Yamaha. He's seeing on screen at the moment because we're past halfway distance, and someone has gone down. Well, I can hear something. It's turn 2, it's one front, and that will be... Alex Marquez, of course, didn't play a significant part in the championship. So now nobody has finished every single race this year. It just came 4th, and 5th is Paul Espargaro. That's the line. The top 10, he's dropping like a stone. He's only 18 points down the championship. Joan Mir for another podium battle. It won't be a 3-peat in terms of podiums in both. Lap 14-15 last week where he ran into trouble, but traditionally between their pace. Mir is just a 10th slower than these guys, but finishing on the podium and maybe even winning. And Nakagami and Alex Marquez, he is is from Salvage City, isn't he? Andrea Dovizioso. He can't believe he's this Petronas Yamaha SRT machine, and he's got to be inside. He make it through this time around. It looks like he has finally to launch rescue missions. It's Andrea Dovizioso, isn't it? That's how good Taka Nakagami and Alex Marquez. 0.6 for now for Mir, the quickest man of that time. Good. Tommy, 24.
Guys, after last week's race, I found out that Mir's rear tyre, the soft last time, he's got medium on, so that shouldn't happen again, right?
And Rins's pace is so strong. An extra another 10th to pull away. Aleix Espargaro comes from a long way back to liver again, taking nothing away from Aleix Espargaro because he has to make Crutchlow. He goes up the inside, and now we have 3 KTMs instead that they could challenge the Suzukis. At the moment, there's not a Honda run wide by Aleix Espargaro, getting in a bit wild and out of shape as he tries to find a way through on his former teammate. Yeah, he's covered himself in the end and still able to lap in the 48s. Only just a 40. Bet the boss watching at home, Valentino Rossi on the couch in Tavuglia. Probably not. Yeah, brilliant stuff from Morbidelli. His pace, he's just maintained, who might yet drop back to 7th place because Miguel Oliveira is close. Aleix Espargaro hot on the heels of Fabio Quartararo. Franco Morbidelli out front. Yeah, Mir likes of Morbidelli and Alex Rins as we head into the final 3 rounds as well. Looks like, doesn't it, that Morbidelli's got him pretty comfortably covered. It's the race we were into the year, and lunge up. Rins every time he tries to get in a hot lap. Well, as it stands, and Alex Rins, I think it was 1981, the last time resight for Andrea Dovizioso, although Petrucci's well wide. Just wonder whether Dobbins went out of rig. Morbidelli in the top left of your screen with 3 laps now remaining for him. Pol Espargaro fires up the inside of Johan Zarco, and he takes 4. Doesn't need to learn too much about the package ahead of him, of course. He was thereabouts of Quartararo. He'll know that he's faded. Here comes Miguel Oliveira, challenging for the top 5, and makes it 2. There you go, Johan Zarco. 6 up. He knew it was coming because he looked over his left shoulder. Pol Espargaro, meanwhile, out front with 3 laps for leads Rins now. Mir's Braro at that particular moment. I was just looking at the 3 boxes and I thought, look, it's almost like there was no brakes, or just the far. 2 laps remain. Be another podium for him. Nobody's laid a glove on this man. He's been absolutely hovering around half a second for the first 2/3 of the race. Points in a week though represents a good sectors having their highs and lows. Yeah. The same man is without winning a single race. It's only ever happened once. First win if he is to be world champion. From the first corner, Franco Morbidelli has been absolutely brilliant win. His 2nd of the season, the number 21 again. Alex Rins in contention for this World Championship. And that's close, really close. Zarco, I think, just gets it ahead of Oliver. Even worse for Andrea Dovizioso on the Dobby. Did he just run out of rear tyre? Because he was doing 51s. He was almost to this man. Petronas star, Franco Morbidelli. Stunning success for Morbidelli. Franco Morbidelli.